Hello and welcome everyone. So we'll begin with a short meditation. Sit back comfortably. Withdraw your attention from the outside world and bring it to yourself. Imagine yourself standing in front of a treasure house. As you open the door, you're greeted by a warm golden light that fills your entire space. Repeat to yourself, I am worthy of abundance and prosperity. Allow the light to nourish and uplift you. Inside the treasure house, you'll find an infinite wealth of possibilities, talents, and gifts. Repeat, I trust in my inner wisdom and intuition. Feel your inner guidance growing stronger, leading you to make wise decisions and choices. As you explore this treasure house, you'll discover hidden rooms filled with love, joy, and peace. Repeat, I am filled with love, joy, and peace. Feel these positive emotions spreading throughout your. Remember, this treasure house is within you, and you have the key to access it whenever you need it. Repeat, I trust in my inner power and potential. Feel your confidence and self-belief growing stronger. Okay, thank you so much. So we'll begin with today's session. I'll just share the screen with you. Okay, so today we're going to begin with the topic One Universal Healing Principle. And this is page 61, PDF page 61. Okay. It is a well-known fact that all of the various schools of healing effect cures of the most wonderful character. The most obvious conclusion which strikes your mind is that there must be some underlying principle which is common to them all, namely the subconscious mind, and the one process of healing is faith. तो यहाँ पे ऑथर बता रहे हैं कि जो अलग अलग जो स्कूल्स हैं जो हील करते हैं उन सब में जो कॉमन चीज है वो क्या है। वो सब हमारे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को टारगेट करते हैं। हमारे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में वो बिलीफ फीड इन करते हैं ऑफ हीलिंग ऑफ फेथ से और बिलीफ से हम खुद को हील कर सकते हैं। ऑल ऑफ देम जस्ट फीड इनटू आवर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड। It will now be in order to recall to your mind once more the following fundamental truths. First, that you possess mental functions which have been distinguished by designating one the conscious mind and other the subconscious mind. Secondly, your subconscious mind is constantly amenable to the power of suggestion. Furthermore, your subconscious mind has complete control over the functions, conditions, and sensations of your body. तो अभी हमने क्या लर्न किया है? पहले तो हमने ये लर्न किया है कि जो भी हमारे मेंटल फंक्शंस है वो या तो कॉन्शियस माइंड में होते हैं या सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में होते हैं। और सबकॉन्शियस माइंड जो भी हम सजेस्ट करते हैं वो बिलीव करता है। सबकॉन्शियस माइंड फीड्स whatever our conscious mind feeds the subconscious mind, वो उसको एक्सेप्ट करता है। और subconscious mind has control over all the functions of our body. I venture to believe that all the readers of this book are familiar with the fact that symptoms of almost any disease can be induced in hypnotic subjects by suggestion. तो यहाँ पे ऑथर कह रहे हैं कि कोई भी डिजीज जो है वो हिप्नोटाइज करके कॉन्शियस माइंड को थोड़ा नम करके सीधा सबकॉन्शियस में फीड करते हैं। For example, a subject in the hypnotic state can develop a high temperature, flushed face, or chills according to the nature of the suggestion given. By experiment, you can suggest to the person that he is paralyzed and cannot walk. It will be so. By illustration, you can hold a cup of cold water under the nose of the hypnotic subject and tell him, "This is full of pepper, smell it." He will proceed to sneeze. What do you think caused him to sneeze, the water or the suggestion? तो मतलब जो भी हम अपने सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को फीड करते हैं, जो भी यू नो हम उन हम उसको सजेस्ट करते हैं, वो ही एक्सेप्ट करता है। अब जैसे अगर कोई हिप्नोटिक स्टेट में जब कॉन्शियस माइंड नम है, तब अगर हम किसी को कहें कि यू आर पैरालाइज्ड, यू कैन नॉट वॉक, तो वो नहीं वॉक कर पाएगा। अगर हम उसको एक जैसे ऑथर ने कहा कि इफ वी put a cup of cold water but we'll tell that it smells of pepper, so he will sneeze. The water is not making the person sneeze, it's the suggestion. It's what we are telling the subconscious mind कि it's full of pepper. So that is what the subconscious mind is accepting. If a man says he is allergic to Timothy grass, you can place a synthetic flower or an empty glass in front of his nose when he is in a hypnotic state and tell him it is Timothy grass. He will portray the usual allergic symptoms. This indicates that the cause of the disease is in the mind. The healing of the disease can also take place mentally. तो जो मेन डिजीज का कॉज है, इट इज इन द माइंड, इट इज इन द थॉट प्रोसेस। हम जो सोचते हैं, अब जैसे अगर किसी के सामने हमने पेपर फुल ऑफ उसको सजेस्ट कर दिया या सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को कह दिया कि इसमें पेपर है, तो वो द पर्सन विल ट्राई टू स्नीज। But like in another example, जैसे author ने कहा कि if a man is allergic to Timothy grass and you place a synthetic flower or an empty glass, but अगर उसको बोलेंगे कि it's Timothy grass, that is what he will believe. मतलब the point is कि हम जो भी अपने subconscious mind को feed करेंगे, वो ही accept करेगा और वो ही manifest होगा। So if there is some disease that we have and we are constantly reaffirming कि this is the problem, this is the problem in me, I'm allergic to this, या जो भी disease है, when we keep feeding that to our subconscious mind, that starts manifesting. So the more process is mentally. It's more caused due to the mental thought process that we have. You realize that remarkable healings take place through osteopathy, chiropractic medicine, and naturopathy, as well as through all the religious bodies throughout the world. But it is obvious that all of these healings are brought about through the subconscious mind, the only healer there is. हम लोग हमें पता है कि हम कहीं जाते हैं कुछ रिलीजियस जगहों पे जाते हैं या नेचुरोपैथी करते हैं या कोई भी ऐसी चीज करते हैं बट एक्चुअली इसमें सब में क्या हो रहा है सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में ही पॉजिटिव एफर्मेशंस फीड किए जा रहे हैं वही फेथ बिलीफ जब हम बिलीव करेंगे इट इज actually coming from our subconscious mind. It is actually believing in ourselves, in the power of our own subconscious mind. So that is what the healer is. Notice how it heals a cut on your face caused by shaving. It knows exactly how to do it. The doctor dresses the wound and says, nature heals it. Nature refers to natural law, the law of the subconscious mind or self-preservation, which is the function of the subconscious mind. तो जैसे हमें कोई कट हो जाता है और हम वो डॉक्टर उस वूंड को ड्रेसिंग करके कहते हैं कि नेचर अपने आप हील हो जाएगा तो वो कौन हील करता है इसको इट इज द नेचुरल हीलिंग दैट हैपेंस थ्रू द लॉ ऑफ द सबकॉन्शियस माइंड. The instinct of self-preservation is the first law of nature. Your strongest instinct is the most potent of all auto-suggestion. Widely different theory. It would be tedious and unprofitable to discuss to any great extent the numerous theories advanced by different religious sects and prayer therapy groups. There are a great number who claim that because their theory produces results, it is therefore the correct one. This, as explained in this chapter, cannot be true. जैसे बहुत सारे कोई रिलीजियस लोग कहते हैं कि उनकी थ्योरी करेक्ट है जो वो समझा रहे हैं या उनकी हीलिंग वे ऑफ हीलिंग इज द करेक्ट वे बट इट इज नॉट इट इज एक्चुअली द मेन healer is actually our own subconscious mind. You are aware that there are all types of healing. Franz Anton Mesmer, an Austrian physician who practiced in Paris, discovered that by applying magnets to the diseased body, he could cure that disease miraculously. He also performed cures with various other pieces of glass and metals. He discontinued this form of healing and claimed that his cures were due to animal magnetism, theorizing that this substance was projected from the healer to the patient. His method of treating disease from then on was by hypnotism, which was called mesmerism in his day. Other physicians said that all his healings were due to suggestion and nothing else. तो एक यहाँ पे एक ऑस्ट्रियन फिजिशियन की बात बता रहे हैं ऑथर कि उसको लगा कि मैग्नेट्स अप्लाई करने से ही कुड क्योर कोई भी डिजीज वो क्योर कर सकता है जस्ट बाय अप्लाइंग मैग्नेट्स. तो just give me one moment. हाँ जी. तो ये जो मेथड था वो इट वाज आल्सो कॉल्ड हिप्नोटिज्म तो वो हिप्नोटिज्म एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि कॉन्शियस माइंड को नम करके सीधा सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को टारगेट किया जाता है सीधा सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में हीलिंग एफर्मेशंस दी जाती है सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को कन्विंस किया जाता है सजेस्ट किया जाता है. All of these groups, such as psychiatrists, psychologists, osteopaths, chiropractors, physicians, and all the churches, are using the one universal power resident in the subconscious mind. Each may proclaim the healings are due to their theory. The process of all healing is a definite positive mental attitude and an inner attitude or a way of thinking called faith underlying. So the process of healing is what? It is a basic जो positive mental attitude है हमारा, जिसको हम faith भी कहते हैं. हम कहते हैं ना हमें faith है इस पर या हमें बिलीफ है. तो वो क्या है, वो हमारा जो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में वो जब 100% बिलीफ है, 100% फेथ है कि कि आई एम गोइंग टू हील आउट ऑफ वट एवर सिचुएशन इज देयर और वट एवर इलनेस इज गोइंग ऑन. जब वो हम अपने सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में फीड करेंगे वो पॉजिटिविटी, दैट इज व्हाट मैनिफेस्ट. सो दैट इज द मेन हीलिंग दैट ऑल ये सारे जो साइकोलॉजिस्ट फिजिशियंस ये सब यूज कर रहे हैं, वो मेन सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को ही टारगेट करते हैं. Healing is due to a confident expectancy, which acts as a powerful suggestion to the subconscious mind, releasing its healing potency. One man does not heal by a different power than another. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक आदमी में कोई और हीलिंग पावर है और दूसरे में कोई और. वी ऑल हैव द सेम हीलिंग पावर, इट इज सेम इन ऑल ऑफ अस. अब वो डिपेंड करता है हम कितना उसको यूज करते हैं, कितना हम अपने पावर्स को अवेयर होते हैं, हाउ पावरफुल वी आर. सबकॉन्शियस माइंड हैज दिस पावर ऑफ हीलिंग अस. It is true he may have his own therapy or method. There is only one process of healing, and that is faith underlying. There is only one process of healing, and that is the belief. जितना हमें faith है, जितना हमें belief है अपने आप पर, जितना हम खुद को positive affirmations देते हैं, हम खुद convinced होते हैं कि नहीं, this I am going to heal. जो भी है, it is going to it is all going to be good. जितना हमें अंदर अपने आप पे belief है, उतनी हमारी healing होगी. There is only one healing power, namely your subconscious mind. Select the theory and method you prefer. You can rest assured if you have faith, you shall get results. Views of Paracelsus. Philippus Paracelsus, a famous Swiss alchemist and physician who lived from 1493 to 1541, was a great healer in his day. He stated what is now an obvious scientific fact when he uttered these words: whether the object of your faith be real or false, you will nevertheless obtain the same effects. Thus, if I believed in Saint Peter's statue, I should have believed in Saint Peter himself. तो ये जो एक हीलर है, इन्होंने क्या बताया, व्हाट ही सजेस्टेड वाज दैट जो भी आपका ऑब्जेक्ट है फेथ का, अगर वो रियल है या फॉल्स है, अगर आपको उसमें फेथ और बिलीफ है तो आपको रिजल्ट्स मिलेंगे. यू विल गेट दोज रिजल्ट्स. वेदर इट इज रियल और फॉल्स डजेंट मैटर एज लॉन्ग एज आपको उस चीज में फेथ है. So if I believed in Saint Peter's statue as I should have believed in Saint Peter himself, I shall obtain the same effects that I should have obtained from Saint Peter. But that is superstition. Faith, however, produces miracles, and whether it is true or false faith, it will always produce the same wonders. तो अगर हम कई कई बार हमें सुपरस्टिशन होती है कि जैसे होता है कि अगर हमने ये किया तो हमारे लिए अच्छा नहीं होगा. हाउ वी बिलीव इन बैड omens. Something bad is going to happen. The point is that वो हमें वही faith और belief is producing that negative result. मतलब जो हमारा सुपरस्टिशन है, that is the belief and faith that we have in ourselves, in our subconscious mind, which then manifests. So we have to be very careful, what we are feeding our subconscious mind, क्योंकि अगर हम उसको false चीज भी feed करेंगे तो वो भी manifest होगा, तो it is very important हम अपने subconscious mind को क्या feed करते हैं. The views of Paracelsus were also entertained in the 16th century by Pietro Copanazzi, an Italian philosopher and contemporary of Paracelsus, who said, "We can easily conceive the marvelous effects which confidence and imagination can produce, particularly when both qualities are reciprocated between the subjects and the person who influences them. The cures attributed to the influence of certain relics are the effect of their imagination and confidence. Quacks and philosophers know that if the bones of any skeleton were put in place of the saint's bones, the sick would nonetheless experience beneficial effect if they believed that they were veritable relics. Then, if you believe in the boons of saints to heal, or if you believe in the healing power of certain waters, you will get results because of the powerful suggestion given to your subconscious mind. It is the latter that does the healing. तो जो भी हम अपने सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को सजेस्ट करते हैं, वो ही मैनिफेस्ट होता है. Benham's experiments. Hippolyte Benham, professor of medicine at Nancy, France, was the expounder of the fact that the suggestion of the physician to the patient was exerted through the subconscious mind. Benham, in his Suggestive Therapeutics, page 197, tells a story of a man with paralysis of the tongue, which had yielded to no form of treatment. His doctor told the patient that he had a new instrument with which he promised to heal him. He introduced a pocket thermometer into the patient's mouth. The patient imagined it to be the instrument which was to save him. In a few moments, he cried out joyfully that he could once more move his tongue freely. Among our cases, continues Burnham, facts of the same sort will be found. A young girl came into my office having suffered from complete loss of speech for nearly 4 weeks. After making sure of the diagnosis, I told my students that loss of speech sometimes yielded instantly to electricity, which might act simply by its suggestive influence. I sent for the induction apparatus. I applied my hand over the larynx and moved a little and said, "Now you can speak aloud." In an instant, I made her saw A, then B, then Maria. She continued to speak distinctly. The loss of voice had disappeared. तो यहाँ पे इन्होंने दो एग्जाम्पल्स दिया है. एक जो वो एक न्यू इंस्ट्रूमेंट लेके आता है डॉक्टर, एक थर्मोमीटर, और वो प्रॉमिस करता है पेशेंट से कि दैट विल हील है. तो वो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में वो बिलीफ, वो फेथ आ जाती है. तो एज सून एज वो मुंह में वो इंस्ट्रूमेंट डालता है, ही क्राइज आउट ऑफ जॉय दैट ही कैन मूव हिज टंग फ्रीली. तो बेसिकली सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में फीड किया उसने, और वो बिलीफ और वो फेथ था कि वो हील हो जाएगा. और भी उन्होंने ऐसे ही और इंस्टेंसेस बताए हैं जिससे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में फीड किया. जैसे वो शी कुडंट स्पीक, तो उन्होंने इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का कुछ किया इंडक्शन, एंड देन फ्रॉम दैट शी स्टार्टेड स्पीकिंग अगेन. So here Benham is showing the power of faith and expectancy on the part of the patient which acts as a powerful suggestion to the subconscious mind. तो इवन दैट एक्सपेक्टेशन एक वो एक्सपेक्टेंसी होती है ना कि ये जो कर रहे हैं आई विल बी हील्ड बाय दैट। एक वो फेथ, वो बिलीफ, वो एक्सपेक्टेशन जब सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को हम फीड करते हैं तो देन दैट इज व्हाट इट मैनिफेस्ट। Producing a blister by suggestion. Burnham states that he produced a blister on the back of a patient's neck by applying a postage stamp and suggesting to the patient that it was a fly plaster. This has been confirmed by the experiments and experiences of many doctors in many parts of the world, which leave no doubt that structural changes are a possible result of oral suggestions to patients. The cause of bloody stigmata. In Hudson's Law of Psychic Phenomena, page 153, he states hemorrhages and bloody stigmata may be induced in certain subjects by means of suggestion. Dr. M. Borrow put a subject into the somnambulistic condition and gave him the following suggestion. At 4 o'clock this afternoon, after the hypnosis, you will come into my office, sit down in the armchair, cross your arms upon your breast, and your nose will begin to bleed. At the hour appointed, the young man did as directed. Several drops of blood came from the left nostril. On another occasion, the same investigator traced the patient's name on both his forearms with the dull point of an instrument. Then, when the patient was in the somnambulistic condition, he said, at 4 o'clock this afternoon, you will go to sleep and your arms will bleed along the lines which I have traced, and your name will appear written on your arms in the letters of blood. He was watched at 4 o'clock and seemed to fall asleep. On the left arm, the letters stood out in bright relief, and in several places there were drops of blood. The letters were still visible 3 months afterward, although they had gradually grown faint. These facts demonstrate at once the correctness of the two fundamental propositions previously stated, namely, the constant amenability of the subconscious mind to the power of suggestion, and the perfect control which the subconscious mind exercises over the functions, sensations, and conditions of the body. तो उन्होंने बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स शेयर किए हैं जिससे ये प्रूव होता है कि जो भी सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को हम सजेशन देंगे वो उसको एक्सेप्ट करके वो मैनिफेस्ट होगा। और सबकॉन्शियस माइंड के पास पूरा कंट्रोल है। जो भी हमारी बॉडी में फंक्शंस हो रहे हैं, कंडीशंस हैं, जो भी सेंसेशंस है, ऑल दैट द सबकॉन्शियस माइंड कंट्रोल्स। All the foregoing phenomena dramatize vividly abnormal conditions induced by suggestion and are conclusive proof that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. तो जो भी हम सोचते हैं, that is what we are. We are what we think. So healing points to in review. Remind yourself frequently that the healing power is in your own subconscious mind. तो ये कॉन्स्टेंटली हमने अपने आप को रिमाइंड करना है, अवेयर होना है कि हमारी जो हीलिंग है वो हमारी ही अपनी सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में है। Know that faith is like a seed planted in the ground. It grows after its kind. Plant the idea, seed in your mind, water and fertilize it with expectancy, and it will seed and it will manifest. Sorry. तो faith क्या है? It's like a seed planted in the ground. तो जो भी हम अपने माइंड में सीड, जो भी आइडिया, जो भी एफर्मेशन प्लांट करेंगे, अपने माइंड को फीड करेंगे, उसको वाटर और फर्टिलाइज कैसे करेंगे? एक्सपेक्टेंसी के साथ, बिलीफ के साथ, फेथ के साथ। तो फिर वो क्या होगा, वो मैनिफेस्ट होगा। The idea you have for a book, new invention, or play is real in your mind. This is why you can believe you have it now. Believe in the reality of your idea, plan, or invention, and as you do, it will become manifest. So we have to believe in ourselves. जो भी हमारे माइंड में आइडिया है, कुछ जो भी हम कर रहे हैं उसमें फुल फेथ और बिलीफ होना चाहिए. In praying for another, know that your silent inner knowing of wholeness, beauty, and perfection can change the negative patterns of the other's subconscious mind and bring about wonderful results. तो जब हम किसी के लिए प्रे करते हैं, हमारी अपनी अवेयरनेस, अपनी नोइंग, अबाउट ब्यूटी, परफेक्शन, द पावर ऑफ द सबकॉन्शियस, उससे हमारी जो ये सारी पॉजिटिव बिलीफ्स होंगी, उससे जिस किसी भी दूसरे इंसान के नेगेटिव पैटर्न्स में चेंज आ सकता है. The miraculous healings you hear about at various shrines are due to imagination and blind faith, which act on the subconscious mind, releasing the healing power. तो हम लोग जो भी ये रिलीजियस जगहों पे हम जाते हैं और हम सुनते हैं, हम हमें बिलीफ होता है कि जो वो कह रहे हैं, जैसे हम हमें कोई प्रीस्ट या सेंट कुछ कह देता है, वो हमें बिलीफ हो जाता है, ब्लाइंड फेथ होता है हमें उस पे. तो वो जो ब्लाइंड फेथ है, दैट एक्ट्स इन आवर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड, जिससे हम हील होते हैं. तो इसमें उनका कुछ रोल नहीं होता. इट इज आवर बिलीफ इन देम, आवर ब्लाइंड फेथ इन देम, जिससे हम हील होते हैं. All disease originates in the mind. Nothing appears on the body unless there is a mental pattern corresponding to it. Very important. All disease originates in the mind. So, mental health बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. Because सबसे पहले हमारे mind से ही सारा सब कुछ start होता है, हमारे thinking process से, हमारे beliefs से, हम अपने बारे में कैसा सोचते हैं, कैसा feel करते हैं. So it is not in the body, it starts mentally. अगर हम सोचेंगे कि हमें ये प्रॉब्लम है, हमें ये डिजीज है, तो वो मैनिफेस्ट होगी, that will come into play. The symptoms of almost any disease can be induced in you by hypnotic suggestion. This shows you the power of your thought. जैसे ऑथर ने एग्जाम्पल्स दिए कि वो डिजीज भी हम अपनी बॉडी में इंड्यूस कर सकते हैं, जब वो उन्होंने डायरेक्टली सबकॉन्शियस को टारगेट किया. तो इट जस्ट शोज कि हमारे थॉट प्रोसेस में कितनी पावर है, हमारे सबकॉन्शियस में कितनी पावर है. There is only one process of healing, and that is faith. There is only one healing power, namely your subconscious mind. Whether the object of your faith is real or false, you will get results. Your subconscious mind responds to the thought in your mind. Look upon faith as a thought in your mind, and that will surface. तो जो भी हम सोचते हैं, सही गलत, अगर हम हमारे माइंड में कुछ नेगेटिव भी चल रहा है, वो भी सबकॉन्शियस मैनिफेस्ट करेगा. तो वी हैव टू ब्रिंग इन पॉजिटिविटी. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हम क्या सोचते हैं उस पर ध्यान दें. व्हाट इज कॉन्स्टेंटली गोइंग ऑन इन आवर कॉन्शियस माइंड. वी हैव टू बी वेरी अवेयर ऑफ दैट. ओके, so I think we finished this chapter. So tomorrow we'll move on to chapter 5. So thank you so much for joining today's session. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much.